All right. So we talked about bar chords and we talked about moving them around and knowing some different shapes based off the 6-string E chord shape. So now let's take those concepts and we can use them in a chord progression that's going to be familiar to you. It's a chord progression based off the song Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. So check this out. First, let's just use the major chord shape. And we're going to do this on the 3rd fret, all right? So from now on, when we talk about these bar chords, if a fret is mentioned, we're talking about where the root is, okay? So the F chord looks like this, and it's all based off of the 1st fret, where the note F is, okay? So we're going to take that and do it on the 3rd fret. And what chord is this? Well, it's a major shape. So we know it's a major chord. Then you just need to check what is this note on the 6th string, all right? So we know open is E. We know F is a half step above that. We already know that, that's F. G is a whole step or 2 frets. So we have a G major chord. Okay, so we're gonna start with G. We're gonna just take that shape and slide it up to the 7th fret. Our first finger is gonna be on the 7th fret. Now we're playing B major. Our next chord is going to be C major, which is up a half step, up 1 fret, C major. And our last chord is going to be A major, which is on the 5th fret. All right? So check out how this chord progression is going to sound. I'll just play it for you one time before we try it together. So what's happening is I'm going down, 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 up, down, down, down. And that's taking up actually 2 measures. And that quick up, that's an 8th note, it's actually on the and of 4, if you want to be real specific, is the chord change. So what happens is we go down, 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 up, down, down, down. And then we do the same exact thing with the chords C and A. Down, 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 up, down, down, down. All right? So let's try that together. And we'll go a little bit slower just so that you can get used to it. All right? So let's try 1, 2, ready, go. So we're going to go down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Let's try that one more time. Great. So now we can add a wrinkle to that, make it a little bit more challenging. We can now incorporate the 7 chord shape. So our first chord, let's leave that the same. We're going to play G just as we did before, G major on the 3rd fret. Our next 3 chords, however, are going to be 7 chords, and that's going to help us get used to that shape. So once you go up to B, let's make that B7 instead of B major. Let's make C, C7, and let's make A, A7, all with our E shape 6-string bar chords. So before we do it, it's going to look like this. G, followed by B7. So remember, don't use that pinky. Followed by C7, followed by A7. All right? Let's just try that one time, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and so we've got G, followed by B7, followed by A7. Great. And if we want to add one more level of complexity, the actual progression for this song that's based on Sitting on a Dock of the Bay involves a walk down, all right? So I would suggest get really strong with just the major bar chords and then get really strong with adding in the sevenths before you attempt this. But once you are able to do this walk down, then it's going to really sound familiar to you, all right? It's going to look like this. So I'm going to use the major followed by the 3 seventh chords, but we're going to walk down from C to A. So I'll just play it for you so you can see what I'm talking about. So what happens, the first part is all the same. When we get to C, what happens is we go down, down, and then we walk down each of these chords. Down, up, down, up. Check that out. I'm going C7, B7, B flat 7, A7. All right? I'll do it one more time. If you can, try to jump in with me. I'll count off. 1, 2, ready, and... Great. So give these 3 variations a try, and good luck with getting yourself comfortable with moving through these different bar chord shapes.